Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, guys. Let's begin the Los Angeles Exchange User Group Foundation session of September 2016. First of all, welcome, and this is our first live session. Um, right. So these are the other Southern California groups. If you wish to join, if you are in Southern California, you can join these groups and definitely you can learn all these technologies there. Right. Something about me. So if you don't know about me, I'm myself Prabhat Nigam. I'm a CTO and Chief Architect for Golden 5 Consulting. I write my blogs at msexchangeguru.com. I'm a speaker for different communities, forums, and conferences. What else? And my Twitter ID is Prabhat Nigam LAExUG. So you can tweet me. You can write me an email at my email address prabhat.nigam at golden5.net. All right, this is about me. I'm a Microsoft MVP and I've been working in IT from last 18 years. Exchange, AD, Office 365, hybrid, anything you think about, I've been doing. I've worked for almost all IT companies, all IT big giants in this world, either directly or they were my customers. All right, let's move on. So today's session is sponsored by Microsoft, Golden 5 Consulting, and LA Exchange User Group Foundation. Alright, so now is the agenda. Introduction. Discuss the working of the group, requirement of the group, past, present, future of Microsoft Exchange Server, Office 365, EOP, Azure, Cloud or on-premise, introduction of the next meeting. Alright, let's discuss the working of the group. So, this is a user group. We have a monthly meeting which is on every Thursday of the month. Mostly the location is Playa Vista, California, Microsoft office in the Playa Vista. Today's meeting we are not doing at Playa Vista because of some administrative issues. We are just doing it online. Then the group audience, anyone who is willing to learn. Then the topics can be Exchange, Office 365, EOP, Azure, other messaging related solution, messaging monitoring. So I'm going to bring some product group, some different third-party products to come and demo their products as well, which are related to messaging and monitoring. Topic of the audience choice is another option. So if you have certain issues you want to discuss, you can send it to me and I will make it happen that we will discuss that topic in the next meet or in the future. Then mostly we do food and drinks. It's just a virtual session today, so we are not doing any food and drinks, not today. Referral when we do the live user group meeting. So no referral or gift item today. And this is the most important, live from today onwards. So we thought about it. We thought, why not we go live as well, so we can have more audience. We can share our knowledge to more people, and we can discuss globally, not just in LA. All right, let's move on to the next slide. So next is 20 years of exchanging. So if you didn't realize that today is this year is the 20 years of we are completing 20 years of Exchange Server. So Exchange Server 4.0 was launched in 1996, and then 2 decades have passed, and we are in Exchange 2016. So uh, this is 20 years. Happy exchanging. Currently supported Exchange servers are Exchange 2007 SP3, Exchange 2010 SP3, Exchange 2013, Exchange 2016. All right. All right. So this is our Los Angeles Exchange User Group's anniversary event as well, because last year we started this user group on 9th of September. It was 9 2015. And what has changed since then is LA Exchange User Group is now a LA Exchange User Group Foundation. So we are a registered non-profit organization which does the user group Los Angeles Exchange User Group activities for learning as a charity. All right. All right, this is the main agenda of today. Um, so, and definitely you have this question in mind that exchange online is better or exchange on premise. So there's no straightforward answer that it exchange online is better or any other or exchange on premise is better. So when we talk about exchange, so let's discuss from the cloud point of view. So if you go for exchange online, that means you're releasing your responsibilities. You are not taking the responsibilities. You are letting it go. So think about it that no exchange server in your data center. You can access it from anywhere in the world. No outage but possible. There can be some outage if all the data centers go down at the same time, but is rarely, or it's just not it's it's not easy to accept that fact that it's gonna be possible any day. But yes, it's possible. But no outage most of the time. Um, no updates no updates responsibilities. So you have to today you have to do the Windows update, Exchange update, restart servers, restart that server. Oh, raise a change request, get the approval, put it in the service management, track it down. Which servers are going to be patched today, next day, schedule it, plan it. Oh, so those responsibilities are gone if you go for cloud. No spam. I'm saying um, if you today you are investing in spam filtering as well. So you have Ironport or you have any other McAfee filter or Mimecast or EOP. But if you go to the cloud, you don't have to worry about anything else. If unless EOP is still giving you some spams, then you can add another filter. But more or less, you will save the cost of the Ironport or on-prem spam filtering devices. So no spams should come to your messaging environment. More, I mean, more than that, Microsoft is all every day is improving on protecting us from spam. So we should be more protected. If you're receiving some spams today in a cloud, but there are chances that tomorrow Microsoft will block them. Um, all right. So 24 by 7 support, which is another challenge for many companies, that okay, I have 4 support engineers in my company and they are working, which is fine. When they're working, it's all managed. But if one of them goes on vacation for 10 days, oh, who's gonna work? Who's gonna cover him extra days? That's kind of a challenge. then you look for either you look for a temporary staff who can cover a couple of days, and then or you look for somebody in the team who has to do extra hours work. Um, so yeah, if you go to Microsoft Online or Exchange Online, then you don't have to worry about it. Microsoft has their 24/7 team globally available, and even if you just face an issue in the midnight, you don't have to worry about it. They should take care of it more or less. You don't have to raise a request, call the change management, open the P1 issue, all that. Normally it's already taken care. But if you still face an issue, you can always open a free support tickets from the portal, and Microsoft will work with you to resolve it. That's another advantage, that you have the free supports available. And um, so all right, then data in the Microsoft hands. So yeah, that's one thing you might be thinking, where's my data going? Yes, data is going in Microsoft hands. So yeah, if you trust Microsoft, your data is safe in Microsoft hands. It's a big organization. You sign up different SLAs, different contracts, so that that data cannot be leaked. That data will stay in your country where you have licensed for. um, then it's going to be same platform for all, so you don't have to worry about what is the other exchange server, which badge has been deployed to one of my exchange server and maybe missed in the second exchange server. So that's why the second exchange server giving the problem, but the first is fine. So you don't have to worry about all that. Microsoft is doing it in the right way, and everything is doing running smoothly. Then now let's talk about on-premise. On the other hand, if you have the on-premise, you have to have everything up and running in the data centers. You have to have you have to have I mean, you have to worry about the outages. So you have the outage worries. You have to have your P1 cell phone with one of the staff who is taking it for the whole week, and then going away. He has to be online anytime. You never know. So you have to worry about that. You have to plan for outages as well. That, oh, if outage happen, what will be the next step? Who is gonna work on it? What will be the severity? How many hours SLA we have signed with the customer, or with the product management and the IT staff as SLA. So that you have to worry about. Then updates planning. Now that's what I was talking about earlier. Then when you are on the cloud, you don't have to worry about any updates. But then when you go to the on-premise, then you have to worry about the updates. Oh my God, you think about, okay, Windows update this weekend, next weekend Exchange updates. Oh, this weekend if we are doing Windows update, are we able to deploy all the Windows update to all my servers? If we have deployed 16 server DAG, are we able to update all of them on one day in one day? And if I'm not able to do it, then what next? I have to block another weekend or another weekday, um, when we can afford to move everything to another server and do it. So you have to have that planning, and then deploy the Exchange update. That planning, that just not just the update. It's a planning. Then you raise the service tickets. Then you raise the change management tickets. Then you go for the change management calls, get the approvals. Oh my God, a lot of work. And if any update fails in that deployment, then you have another priority one tickets coming up. So then update planning you have to do. Spamming, there's a possibility that your team will not do the improvement on spamming. I mean, your team will buy the equipment and implement it, and then you will wait for the update to come for that, for the new spam every week, so that you can keep on updating the spam filter. So the spamming is another worry, but if it's on the cloud, then Microsoft is keep on doing it. You don't have to worry about it. They are patching the server. They are applying the spam filters um, day in day out. Then cost on Microsoft licenses, training, support. Every time you buy a new Exchange server, new Windows server, licensing cost, training to the support staff, other support, other trainings and support management, the calls, monitors, big screen, everything. You have to manage that. The cost goes in that too. Then but the biggest advantage is the data. Data, if your worry is the data, that can be leaked, or it's in the hand of someone who was whom you don't know whether their background was checked, whether their FBI check was done, whether they are not linked with anyone who's doing criminal activities. Then you might like to keep the data in your hands. That's where that way the data is safe. No matter what Microsoft has implemented as a security protocol, there is a possibility that they might hire someone whose background was not properly checked. um, so if your worry is data, then definitely you might like to keep it in on premise and all manage all the protocols. Then again, the outage is in your hand. You can control it. You can deploy you can have the lab to test everything. That's the right way to go in the on-premise. So deploy everything in the lab first, test everything is working fine, then only think about moving to the production. So if that's the if you follow that, then you will have less outages, probably no outages. I wish. But then it's in your hand. If you are in rush one day, you just don't want to test it on in the lab. Oh, Microsoft does good, let's do it. No, that's not right. You have to test everything in the lab. Take your time. The day you think that is not going to do anything, it does. So don't think this way. So it's gonna be so outage is in your hand. That's why I said. um, all right. So it's more of responsibility thing overall. So you take more responsibility of your things, your data, your data center, your planning, your updates. You do everything there. On the other hand, cloud is like you have less responsibilities. You just access and use it, enjoy it. So that's what it is. But yeah, we still have to measure the cost. So when you compare the cost of Exchange Online and Exchange On Premise, you might find it cheaper, because once you deploy on premise, you might be keeping it for 10 years, and 10 years cost of that cloud mailbox might be very high. And depends, if you get a right system admin for your environment, on e and the team, and then who can manage, and you deploy everything good, you might be good with two system admins, and it might run for 10 years. Again, the environment matters, how many users you have. So if you have less than 1,000 users, it doesn't make any sense to keep the on-premise, unless you have to keep the data secure and don't want to give it in another person's hand whom you don't know. Um, that's where so yeah, small to mid organizations should go to cloud to my Exchange Online for sure, because you reduce a lot of responsibilities, lot of lot of risks goes away. All right. um, let's move on to next slide. I think this was the main topic of the day. Next slide is just letting you know what we're gonna do next month is Exchange 2016 high availability session. So in that session, we were going to discuss all level of high availability. So it's going to be mailbox, role level, um, transport level, client access level, um, So we would like to discuss the high availability next week, next month, and definitely if you deploy everything in the high availability mode, your system admins can sleep now. Will be applicable. All right. Any questions? Then connections for more page tells you that where all you can contact me. That's my feedback email address. Any session I deliver, I receive the feedback on this email address. Prabhat at msexchangeGuru.com, and my blog again, msexchangeGuru.com. Twitter, that's the msexchange Guru Twitter handle, so you can connect there. You can also that will give you more learnings. Then we have Facebook page for msexchange Guru, and then we have a YouTube channel where I upload all my sessions. Um, there has been a change, that is channel 9. So we get the channel 9 access as MVPs, so we can upload our sessions in channel 9. So that's the new thing we have started, and we would like to keep that on in channel 9. That I think gets more visibility to more people. So you will see the channel 9 link updated next time in the next session. Then we have 3 LinkedIn groups. From long time we are thinking to merge them, but we will think about it in future that how we can merge them together, rather than maintaining 3 groups. It should be one. Then we have Facebook Microsoft Exchange 2016 user group. Not the user group, but the group. So so these are the many places where you can learn, ask your questions, and give us the feedbacks. All right. All right. And thank you everyone for joining for today's session. Thank you for your time. All right. All right, guys. Thank you, Kunal. All right, guys. See you next time. That's it for the day.